This is just a quick little video to go over some intricacies of mouse design. I use these little $11 wireless mice. I use them over here all the time. Over time, there's this shiny little flat spot that's been worn in here, and I didn't realize it was a problem until I decided that this mouse housing that's had a bit of a hard life was due for a replacement. So I replaced it. Now, this is the old mouse here, this is the new mouse here. I've got them open. One of the things I was having a problem with is when the new mouse was over here, it was starting to glitch and the track rate would drop, and it was just really behaving really horribly when it was over that shiny surface. I've tried things like sanding it down and putting a bit of graphite there to give it a bit of optical differential, everything like that. Nothing's really working. The problem with this one, I have used the scroll wheel so much that the rotary encoder here is knackered. Now, I was about to swap the rotary encoders over, but I took these out and I took a close look at them. Do you guys see a difference? I think there's a critical little difference here, which is this piece of foam tape. I think this has a functional purpose. What's going on here is, you see here, what I've done actually under here is another thing I did, is I put packers under the optical thing, just to, or up the optical lens, just to lift it off a little bit. Sometimes that helps, because basically this is a little camera. Now, you can actually make these work as a camera over USB. There's a video on that somewhere on the internet. Anyway, this little LED here is giving pulses of light in time for photos here. But I think this is reflecting off all around the inside of here, and maybe you're going to get a bit of spurious information into the camera lens here when it's over that reflective area. So what I think I might do, I might take myself a roll of black insulation tape, put a piece over there and see if it makes a difference. For this case, I'm going to use scissors. I normally don't, but I will for this one. I think we're going to take ourselves roughly an inch of insulation tape. I've got to look at where this one's sitting. This one's sitting on top of that. We're just going to push this down firmly, put a piece of tape in here, the black being the least reflective of the options I have, and I'm using the sticky side down, firstly because it sticks, and secondarily because the glue on here is less likely to be reflective, but foam tape like that probably would do a better job. Alright, now I'm going to reassemble and see what they do. These are cheap little office mice that I get from Officeworks for about, I think about $11. They're Otto brand, and of course don't put them in upside down because everything falls apart, and it is very easy to get the on-off switch out of whack as well. They pretty much just hold together with gravity. You hook the front piece on first, put the back piece in, and there is one little screw here that I will take onto my magnetized screwdriver here. You don't have to do this screw up tight, just firm. You're not going to win any contests by over tightening things. I have both receivers plugged in. Let's turn this on and we'll see what sort of a feel we get now. Okay, the DPI tracking button is I think that made all the difference. Oh, there is a little bit of difference as we get over that. That does make quite a big difference though. Still a slight issue, but still not as much as it was before. Oh, okay, that's very slow DPI. Speed the DPI up. Yep, that is a little better there. Right, so what I might do now, being as the packing clearly wasn't the problem, I'm going to remove the packing because this one didn't have it, and hope that that piece of tape makes a difference. When we refer to the packing in these mice, I'm referring to 2 bits of insulation tape that I have put in under here. Just going to use my simulated thumbnail here and peel it up. Then we'll find ourselves a pair of tweezers, which should be over here somewhere. And we're there. Peel that up. Now this little optical assembly does normally fall straight through. This can fall out, so we put the wheel back in here first before we put it back on, and it can be a little tricky to locate in the hole. There we go. Drop all that down, drop onto the locating pins. That works and rolls. Okay, so yeah, I'm hoping that this helps keep everything aligned. and also it helps keep the reflections down. So let's put that back together without the offset packers and see if that improves things any. Yet again, oh, I already had a screw attached to the magnetic driver there, or the magnetized driver. I have a little magnetizer demagnetizer off the edge of the screen here. I will demonstrate that to you shortly. One of these things is really good. You can magnetize or you can demagnetize, and you go through the several steps to properly demagnetize things. Very handy, but I want it magnetized right now. So this is reassembled, and find the clean one of these, which is that one. See if things move any better. We'll turn you on. Okay, not bad. Okay, that seems to be as good as the other one now. Okay, so critically, in the newer models, this piece of tape is not included. So they have made a slight design change. But yes, that little piece of tape, that bit right there, was the only problem. I'm so glad that that was the fix. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one.